Stop fighting your own brain. Here is how you actually clear mental fatigue and restore daily cognitive focus in real time. Your ability to process reality is degrading before noon. Dealing with mental fatigue daily is not a minor inconvenience. It is the silent collapse of your cognitive architecture. The brain demands energy to filter noise. When the filter breaks, the noise becomes the signal. Your attention scatters across digital fragments. This is not a lack of willpower. It is a biological rationing of resources. Your neural pathways are suffocating under the weight of microscopic, unmade decisions. You stare at a glowing screen. The text blurs into static. The thought dissolves before it forms. You label this laziness. Science observes a different mechanism. It is widespread metabolic exhaustion. The frontal lobe fails to inhibit distraction. You surrender to the path of least resistance. The scroll replaces the thought. The algorithm thinks for you. It requires no glucose to consume artificial novelty. It requires immense energy to sustain original focus. Watch the system fail. You wake up with a finite cognitive budget. Every notification, every open tab, every unread message deducts a fraction of that currency. By 2 in the afternoon, the account is overdrawn. The brain initiates a defensive shutdown. It limits processing power to preserve core function. This is the exact moment the fog rolls in. The environment feels louder. Light feels harsher. Basic interactions become complex equations. You attempt to force clarity through caffeine. It is a chemical illusion. You are accelerating a depleted engine. The crash becomes inevitable. Have you ever noticed your mental precision fading early in the day? Share your experience in the comments. The pattern is universal, yet rarely confronted. We must examine the architecture of your attention. It is built on fragile foundations. Constant context switching shatters your working memory. You write an email, you check a message, you return to the email. The brain must reload the entire context. This friction burns immense neural oxygen. The residue of the previous task contaminates the current objective. This is attention residue. It accumulates. It suffocates the space required for deep linear thought. Notice the drift. A slow degradation of identity occurs. You remember possessing a sharp, agile mind. Now you accept a state of chronic slowness as a modern baseline. We normalize the breakdown. We accept the fatigue as the cost of participation in a digital economy. This is a fatal miscalculation. It is commonly experienced that forcing output during this state yields flawed results. Errors multiply. The work produced lacks depth. It lacks structure. To halt this decay, we introduce a specific architectural defense. We call this the neural isolation protocol. It is not about doing more. The neural isolation protocol requires the active elimination of sensory and digital variables. It is the deliberate constriction of input. You must manage the acoustic environment. Unpredictable background noise spikes cortisol. It forces the brain to continuously scan for threats. To neutralize this, cognitive science suggests introducing a masking layer. A controlled acoustic environment reduces the computational load on the auditory cortex. Many optimize this layer using dedicated environmental sound architecture. A solid-state continuous white noise generator provides this barrier. Link in the description. The device eliminates auditory variance. The brain stops predicting the next sound. It settles into a state of focused equilibrium. The fatigue slows. The neural isolation protocol demands visual restriction. Multiple monitors destroy peripheral focus. The visual cortex is overstimulated. It demands constant processing power. Limit the visual field. One task, one screen, one text. The reduction in optical data translates directly to an increase in cognitive duration. You must track the mental fatigue daily to map your specific degradation curve. The collapse is predictable. It happens at the same time under the same conditions. Identify the friction point. Is it after a long meeting? Is it after scrolling through short video feeds? Is it after a complex, unresolved decision? The break must be a true cessation of input. Staring at a different screen is not recovery. It is a different form of consumption. True recovery requires a low sensory state. Closing the eyes, removing the light, letting the default mode network process the accumulated data. This is the break. If you bypass the recovery, the fatigue compounds. It bleeds into the evening. It corrupts your sleep architecture. The next day begins at a deficit. You wake up tired. The cycle accelerates. The fog becomes permanent. You lose access to the higher functions of logic, patience, and strategic planning. We must address the neurochemical illusion of urgency. The modern world manufactures artificial crises. Your nervous system reacts as if survival is threatened. This chronic, low-grade panic depletes dopamine. Without this vital neurotransmitter, the motivation to sustain difficult tasks evaporates. The brain seeks instant, cheap stimulation. You reach for the phone. You check the metrics. You seek the micro-reward. It is a trap. It deepens the exhaustion. The physical posture you maintain dictates the blood flow to the prefrontal cortex. A collapsed posture restricts oxygen. The hardware fails, the software. Observe your jaw. Observe your shoulders. The physical tension is a mirror of the cognitive load. Release the physical tension to lower the neural alarm. It is widely observed that breathing patterns shift during periods of high cognitive friction. The breath becomes shallow. The body prepares for a threat that does not exist. This hypoxia starves the brain. A deliberate slowing of the exhale signals safety to the autonomic nervous system. The executive function comes back online. The neural isolation protocol is built on these micro-adjustments. It is the conscious management of biological energy in a hostile digital landscape. Do not attempt to process a large volume of unstructured data when the fog is present. You will make systemic errors. You will damage your own structures. Route complex tasks to the periods of high clarity. Protect these windows with ruthless precision. Let the low-energy periods handle the mechanical, repetitive tasks. Multitasking is a biological fiction. The brain does not process in parallel. It rapidly switches sequential focus. This rapid switching is a primary driver of exhaustion. You feel productive, you are merely busy. The distinction is critical. Busy consumes energy without creating structure. Productive converts energy into lasting assets. The illusion of productivity is the most dangerous trap. It masks the underlying cognitive decay. You move faster, but you see less. Your memory consolidates during rest. Without deep, uninterrupted rest, the data of the day fragments. You forget the important, you retain the trivial. Watch the memory fade. This fragmentation makes learning impossible. You consume hours of educational content. You retain none of it. The retention requires a rested neural network. The evening routine must become a deliberate decompression chamber. You cannot go from maximum digital stimulation to sleep. The brain will not comply. The residual cortisol keeps the system on high alert. You lie in bed. The body is exhausted. The mind races through meaningless loops. This is a system error. It is a failure to close the cognitive loops open during the day. You must shut down the inputs early. Create a physical boundary between the work and the rest. The space must change. The lighting must change. The acoustic environment must shift. Acknowledge the limits of the biological machine. It cannot process infinite variables. It requires periods of absolute silence to maintain its edge. We are witnessing a mass cognitive decline, a generation losing the ability to hold a single thought for more than 60 seconds. You must decide if you will join the descent, or if you will build the protocols to protect your neural architecture. The choice is not philosophical, it is operational. The consequences will manifest in your output, your decisions, and your capacity to navigate reality. Notice the pattern. Every time you yield to the distraction, you train the brain to prefer the easy path. You strengthen the neural circuits of surrender. Every time you hold the focus through the friction, you build cognitive endurance. You reinforce the pathways of deep work. The resistance is the training. It requires a cold, analytical approach to your own mind. You are the observer of the machine. You must diagnose the leaks in the system. The information saturation is absolute. There is no escape from the data. The only defense is a superior internal filtration system. You must become comfortable with missing out. The fear of missing information is a tool used by platforms to hijack your attention. The truth is that most information is noise. It has no structural value. It only serves to increase the cognitive load and accelerate the fatigue. Discard the noise, protect the signal. Your capacity to distinguish between the two is the ultimate competitive advantage in a distracted world. The mind is a finite resource. Treat it with the cold calculation of an actuary managing risk. Do not spend it on trivial digital interactions. Defeating mental fatigue daily is the prerequisite for all other forms of success. It is the foundation of clear perception and rational action. If you value your cognitive longevity, consider subscribing to protect your most valuable asset, your brain. Comment the word protocol if you commit to this defense. This material is for educational and strategic purposes. It does not constitute medical or financial advice. Consult qualified professionals before altering your structural routines.